Alright, another day, another video, or at least the second video. Oh man, it's so tough, honestly. Something new, something I've never done before. But like with anything, at first you're shy and then you get better at it. Um, and that's just the simple part of it all. But I really don't want to actually talk because I'm feeling this anxious, nervous feeling inside, and doing it actually is very nerve-wracking because I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'll do it. I'll do it regardless. If you're doing something new for the first time, it's never 100%. It's never any good. But if you continue to do it, you get better at it. Right now, just the fact that I'm nervous stops me from actually doing this correctly, I'll say. Because I'm not even sure what I'm doing. All I know is I set a goal to do a video a day, about 10 minutes long, and no exception. Just talk. Later on, how those 10-minute videos turn out is a completely different, situation. But as of right now, I'm very nervous. I stutter. I'm not sure what I'm saying. But hopefully along the way, as I make these videos, they have a title to it, a theme to it, a subject to it, and then I get better at it. Right now, I'm just ranting. And yeah, so what I wanted to rant about is just the fact that, no one really teaches you this, but, I learned along the way that there is a cost to opportunity. So what that means is basically when, say you work there's 7 days in the week, you work 5, maybe even 6 days out of the week. With that, what happens is you're having time to yourself for a day, maybe 2. One of those days is spent on chores, getting things done, or whatever the case is, at least for us regular guys, And then the next day, you might get a chance to spend some time with yourself or, do something that you like. But the rest of the days we're actually working. There's nothing wrong with working and providing services for people. There's absolutely nothing wrong, but most of us don't like what we're doing. Meaning, we might go to a fast food restaurant and work there anywhere like Wendy's or something, and that's not something we want to do, but we have to do it because we have to make money. There's nothing wrong with working there. You're actually serving people and it's great, but that's not something you want to do. You're doing it for the money for the most part, right? And then some of us are stuck in those situations. For example, coworker, we have a coworker that we don't get along with, manager is bad, and many other variables to why you might not like your job or situation. But in order for you to go out there and actually look for something new or learn new hobby, it costs. More than likely, the money that you get is going towards bills, and maybe you got a car that you have that you're making payment on, and insurance, and then rent, and then food cost, so on and so forth. Maybe you have someone that you have to provide for as well, and so that money goes away and you're not able to save much, and so you're constantly having to work. And so when you work, you aren't able to give yourself the time to look at other ventures that you might like. A job is a job. Let's keep it at that we have to go there and we have to do it, but it should be something that we like, whatever the case is. But for us to go there and have that opportunity, we at first, if you ended up being one of the lucky ones that had a rich family, then you're good. You know, your ability to go and search for these opportunity is much easier because more than likely they're supporting you. And if they're wealthy, if you have wealthy parents, they've also made great decisions in life that, left you with a foundation that's very strong. So they might have already taught you some of those important lessons in life early on. But, for so many of us, that's not the case. That's not the case at all. And so what we end up doing is we end up going to a job that we don't like, doing something that, we don't enjoy, coming home, being tired, exhausted, and, not having that ability to go and search for that thing that we might like or do the things that we like. You know, some of the, you know, some of the good habits that a that a wealthy family might teach you is like proper nutrition and where to look for that and give you all these resources to just have a better life, have a stable life, have a good life. But for so many of us, that's not the case. And so what we end up doing is we end up going to a job that, we don't like. And, that is the opportunity cost. When we spend time here, we can't spend time there. When we spend all our money paying bills and so on and so forth, we can't spend it somewhere else. And so some people are able to do this naturally, and some people aren't. For those that want to actually set goals and make it happen. For example, saving. Some of us will go and do these jobs, but find ourselves mentally tired. So what we do is we end up spending our money, say, to go out and have fun, to refresh our mind. But, what we don't understand in those cases is that we must not do that, save the money, and look for ways to improve our life. Use that money to spend that money towards looking for opportunities. But, I don't blame someone for doing that, for spending that money that they've earned on some sort of entertainment and fun or of that sort. Because not all of us have that mental ability to say, hey, no, I'm going to save and I'm going to actually do this, I'm going to try to improve here, here, and here. Because we're already tired, So that is the whole concept of opportunity cost. I know this isn't very a coherent way of explaining this, but the thing is, like I said, I will put out a video every single day, 10-minute long, and see where that gets me. My goal is just that I'm going to speak, I'm going to turn on my phone, turn on the camera. Past 2 times it has been in front of my computer where I do this, where I'm trying to be consistent. It's just a simple thing. Well, I might do some work on the side and stuff like that. So, just open it up and talk. It just, it might not be in front of my computer next time, but yeah. Stuttering and all these pauses and everything will eventually go away, hopefully, because I will have a better roadmap on how to make these videos. As of right now, I don't even know how to work, say, something as simple as a Mac. So even something as simple as I'm not even, sure on how that works. So obviously I'm hoping to get better. But yeah, you know, opportunity cost. Look into that, I might have explained it in not the best way, but if you look it up, maybe someone else on YouTube has it, if anyone did go this far and actually listen to me, more than likely not. But if you did listen to this, lengthy video, so at least this far, um, do me a favor, look up opportunity cost. Maybe they'll explain it better. But, in your daily life, be contagious. Be infect everyone with, you know, with whatever it is, your goal. You want to achieve a goal, infect everyone. Make everyone help you. It's like Dragon Ball Z. When he needs to make a spirit bomb, he asks everyone to chi and a little bit of energy. Don't ask for someone to spend all their time and energy on you. Just a little bit. Everyone. Achieving your goal. And go for that. Learn that opportunity cost and go for that opportunity, See ya.